It's time for some great football in Green Bay. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Carolina Panthers and the Green Bay Packers. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Set to return, here's Raheem Mostert. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. First down, Darnold. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, with that continuity.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are on the board first here in this division round matchup. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Mostert now to return. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
Second down, here's Mostert again. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. And a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Darnold. Gonna look deep for Wilson. Oh, Gets into double coverage and intercepted. Isaac Yedem picks it. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
No gain on the play there. Second down. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Packers. Brandon Cooks, 44 yards. And the Packers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Now the try here for the extra point. Now these are not going to be easy on a cold, snowy night, but this one is up and through. The kickoff tip on the field now as they will send this one away. Mostert now to return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Darnold. And the catch made by Hopkins. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. So a false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. To throw is Darnold. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Darnold now to throw. That's caught by the UCLA product. It's Callum Wilson.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Darnold. And he whips that one incomplete there. This defense for the Packers, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times to interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
After one, a 14-3 ball game. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he is going to have the Packers first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. First down and much more here for Jones. And finally brought down at the 38. 65 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Now Jones. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend.
Check 26, check 26.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Well, lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The give is to Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. Dillon now off the option. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a first and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They'll throw now on the final play. And this time he is in. Yes. Aaron Jones in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. This is taken way up at the 25. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This will be fielded inside the 5. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Looking deep for Adams. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams, 81 yards. And the Packers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. No problem there on the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Mostert now to return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play there on the catch and run.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into first down and then some. On first down, it's Darnold. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Again, Darnold. And finding the tight end, Wilson. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll try and run here with Mostert. First down and a little extra for Mostert. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. Second down and 3 with right around 3 minutes remaining in the third quarter. 3's all around. They'll roll him out right. This is caught. Touchdown. Christian McCaffrey from 3 yards out. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin first and 10. And he stopped immediately there. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Dillon now off the option. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. On third down, here's Jones. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 97 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They'll go option to the short side. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 9 now. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
He's going to keep this again. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll look to throw. And that is caught. He's got his running back downfield. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Packers are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and they open the lead up now to 25. Not much leg here. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Packers pick it up. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. Dillon now off the option. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Yeah, he is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. They'll run it with Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Packers continue to roll. Extra point right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From way up at the 23. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Now Darnold. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw, Darnold. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
They'll get this into the hands of Mostert. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Darnold to throw again. Flushed out right. Caught left side, Hopkins. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 19. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be a 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Sly on for the extra point. And that will cut this lead down to 25. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Better bring it. You got 19, got 19.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He hits Adams complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have...
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And right now, Charles, I think you'd have to say their class starting to show through.
Yeah, they were disappointed not to get the #1 seed in the playoffs, but the reality is these guys can play anywhere. It doesn't matter for them.
And if they can indeed hold on to this lead, that's going to set up one heck of a championship game next Sunday.
Let's come back and watch it, shall we?
Something tells me you and I are going to be there. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. From way up at the 23. And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Flush to his right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Throwing quickly, Darnold, that's complete. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll make it 2nd down. Now it's Darnold. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That'll be a loss of 5 there as the safety blitz ends up paying off. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. They'll lead to 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Now back to throw. He wants Reynolds way downfield. And Darnold going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off down near the 5. And the return will stop right around the 25. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game.
There goes Sam. Red 80. Right. He's done right. Red 80. 3 down.
One last throw down for Darnold. He's going to try and go deep again. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. Their coaching staff, they were pretty adamant beginning of the year. Our goal is